Give yourself a break. Give yourself a break. Don't be so hard on yourself. As a collective, it's time to lift the weight off the shoulders. Take the weight off the shoulders. You're carrying too much burden, too much burden. Release the burden. The energy healing and clearing that I'm doing now for the collective is to help transmute some of the energy, some of the weight, some of the burden that you're carrying on your shoulders. Allow it to dissipate. Allow these burdens to dissipate. Some of these burdens aren't yours to bear. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, they will drop. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, they will drop. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, they will drop. Don't be so hard on yourself. The wars aren't happening out there around you, they're happening in you, within you. Just keep seeing image of battlefield. It's a battlefield, it's a battlefield. Step outside of yourself. Solution, step outside of yourself. Step outside of yourself. Avoid going to war within yourself. We give you permission, but only you can give yourself permission. To be peace, to bring in peace, to accept peace. We understand that peace can sometimes be more conflicting than the battle, but you are fighting battles that you just can't win. So choose wisely. I'm just going to do a quick energy clearing for headaches or anything in the mind that's going on. You may feel jittery after receiving this. Pouring down with rain now. Cleansing, 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 cleansing. Focus on credits. Focus on credits. Credit yourself. Credit yourself for how far you've come. Credit yourself for the person that you are now. Give yourself some credit. 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 I'm just going to project some energy to raise your frequency a bit. Get it all up in there and around. Let the tears flow. Release with words. Step out. I'm pulling you out of this battlefield. And this is the battlefield that you may be feeling that you have a war with yourself. You might feel tingling in your legs, or a lightness in your legs. That's what I'm feeling now. We're taking you out, taking you out, taking you out. Spirit are putting their hand on your shoulder. They are reassuring you that everything's going to be all right. Just got to soothe your neck a bit. Neck and base of the skull. Look into a mirror and remind yourself of the blessing that you are in this life, in this world. See yourself through the eyes of Source, which is whole, which is expanding, which is love, which is resilient, which is kind, which is giving. They want me to kiss your cheeks. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. You are going to get through this. You will get through this. I promise you. We promise you. Just try to avoid feeding the war. I'm hearing that song, war, huh. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. So you may want to listen to that song. Just raise that frequency just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. Open up your heart space. Open up your chest space. Stretch. Let it all out. You are 1 in a million, someone just said. You are 1 in a million. So don't try to fit in when you're born to stand out. Shake it off, 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 shake it Resilience. Spirit just reminded us of how resilient we actually are, how far we've come. Yes, we may have a long way to go moving forward, but at the end of the day, you are more resilient than you give yourself credit for. So go inward right now. Tap into self-love, meditate, connect with Source, and get really emotional. I know this is a really, really hard time for a lot of people. And a lot of people are stuck in their headspace. But there's got to be some time that we say no more to that battle. We've got to drop back into our heart space, into our feeling space, and let it out. Let it out. This is a time, it is an awakening. It's about self-awareness. Some of you are coming out of this. Some of you are about to start this, because we also got Dark Night of the Soul. So it's time to release the ego, that unhealthy ego which tells you that you're not good enough, that you'll never amount to anything, believing what other people tell you that you are, who you are. You need to start remembering who you are from the inside out. Do the mirror work. You're worrying too much. It's too much worry. Worry is merely the illusion that you can control anything outside of yourself. The only control that you have is what you do for yourself. And then got judgment as well. It's time to make a judgment call. When all sides are equal, the path of liberated wisdom appears. If you're too much in your heart and you're way too over emotional at the moment, maybe it is time to sort of have a bit of a think about what your next best logical step is. If you're thinking too much, maybe it's time to tap into your heart space and follow your heart. There's balance. The message here of balance, 3 different times here. You need to honor yourself enough to create a healthy balance in your life. You are mastering something about yourself right now. They just said, look at the numbers, and there's 22 and 44 on these cards. So you're mastering aspects of yourself. It's just maybe just that limiting thoughts that you have of yourself, the burdens that you have been carrying. Some of these burdens may not even be yours that you're carrying. Hopefully that energy clearing would have, and I literally just had 22 on the camera. Got the anger card as well. So I think sometimes we all can be our own worst enemy, and when we're not really angry at things outside of ourselves, we're angry at ourselves. Maybe it's a decision that you made, maybe it's a decision you didn't make, maybe it's, you know, just the way you've handled something, whatever. Please take this channeling, please take this clearing, maybe even as a permission slip, whether you believe in it or not, to start releasing some of the worry and some of the anger that you're actually holding on to. Scream into a pillow, attend workshops, do what you need to do. You deserve better. You seriously deserve better. You deserve the best. And you don't deserve to carry around the burdens of the world and everybody else in it either. Release the burden. I can't say that enough. Messages from your unconscious. So like I say, you guys are receiving your own messages at the moment. Maybe if you're having dreams, write them down, create a dream journal. Do whatever you can right now to purge anything that is no longer for your highest good, to go with this ascension. It's how you merge out of a dark night of the soul. You don't just do a practice and then all of a sudden I'm this enlightened being. You know, it's we all will be doing this to the day that we transition and croak it and go home. So life's for living. Life's for living. Do not carry the burdens and despairs of anything outside of yourself, anything that's out of your control. The better you are, the more you can influence others, and the more change and shift that you will make across this planet. And just remember, we've got the projection card as well. So just remember, if you're not liking where you're at right now, it's a symbol of what you're projecting emotionally out in your own escrow. And this isn't to blame or guilt. It's just high perspective. It's just high awareness. But unless you accept the healings, accept the clearings, do the mirror work, go into self, open up your heart space, accept help, allow others to hold your hand, anything like that, it could be a struggle for some people. So get the help and get the resources and get everything that you need. So projection, the world is your emotional canvas. Just grab the Divine Masters as well. Powerful time for rebirth. Powerful time for rebirth. Someone wants to jump out. Horus, manifesting vortex. Belief makes manifest. Thoughts attract and create. So the purpose that Spirit made me sit down and do this energy clearing for the collective, whether you accept it and take it, believe in it, whatever, at the end of the day, it's to help you with your thought processes. And in turn, we have to improve on our thought processes and release limiting thoughts and beliefs about ourselves. Jesus jumped out. And it's so funny, I didn't say it out loud because I was just doing it internally, but I literally said the Lord's Prayer before I started doing the channeling. So acts of service. Where you serve, the universe will serve you. I do believe a lot of people are being called into action right now, inspired action, service. And if you do have so much going on within yourself, sometimes stepping out of yourself, stepping out off the battlefield and starting to do random acts of service or offering your gifts, your time, your ability or something. I know it sounds counterintuitive when you're feeling blah, but it honestly does help. Sharing your stories, encouraging others, doing whatever you can. It's all about acts of service now. I'm now hearing that song. It's the eye of the tiger. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. So I would listen to that song just to raise that frequency as well. Divine knowledge, higher learning, commit to your vision through study. Go check out my video that I did a couple of days ago and uploaded. It's the same message. If you're feeling really stuck, stagnant, burdened right now, research, learn. I've literally just gone to the library and got myself books. At the moment, I've got the Healing Hands. Learn. Try not to stay stuck or lay stagnant. I feel like I just need to get one more. Strong emphasis on commit to your vision through study. Oh, thank you. Divine intervention, come out again. There's so much that's been divinely orchestrated right now. I know it's really hard to believe in your mindset because we are programmed to, I'll only believe it when I see it. At this point in time, you need to believe it, think it, and believe it to see it in your physical reality. So weigh up your options and choose for the highest good. You know, I would only accept things now that actually help me grow, help me expand. They just keep reiterating about the limiting thoughts, the limiting beliefs. I've been guilty of this over the last week or two. So I take all this on. I do it for myself, but I also share it with you guys. But mirror work may be really, really important right now as well. And last but not least, we've got open channel. So a lot of my beautiful, beautiful people, humans, of service for spirit. They're very excited. They can't wait for you to share their messages. They can't wait for you to step into your own divinity and to share with the world what you have. You don't have to be a holistic healer or a psychic reader or a Reiki practitioner or life coach or anything like that. If you're working at McDonald's, if you're working at the local shoe place, whatever you're doing, you're still in service. You're still in service. When you're just walking down the street, happened to me yesterday. I went for a walk, found a couple of feathers, and then all of a sudden this elderly gentleman come out of his home and he just starts conversation, and it was a really random conversation, but he just needed someone to talk to. So it cost me nothing to take 15, 20 minutes out of my life to sit and have a conversation with someone that obviously reached out and just needed someone to talk to. So acts of service come in so many different ways. Don't underestimate that, you know, the little things in life. I know when it comes to overwhelm that you can receive a little act of kindness or give a little act of kindness and it just doesn't feel big enough. That's another belief that needs to be squashed. That's another belief that needs to be squashed. But you are receiving signs, you are receiving codes, you are receiving downloads, you are receiving sacred information right now that has the true potential to shift the consciousness of this planet. I didn't really feel like I was in a space today to jump on and do this. But rather than sit and wallow in the contrasts of my life, jump into service. Give everybody a clearing, the collective, myself included. Give us a clearing. Give us some reassurance. And yeah, at the end of the day, you'll come out and receive this type of stuff and you'll feel good in that moment, but you know, that energy will drop. So keep it maintained. Jump into a really good song. Eye of the Tiger, I'm going to jump off here shortly and listen to that and have a bit of a dance and boogie to that. But at the moment, you may be doing this. You may be doing this. But you're being called through your own level of self-awareness, what's for your highest good, what's best for you, where you need to go, who you need to go there with, all that sort of stuff. We've got to keep raising that frequency. Got to keep raising that frequency, and then we'll find our balance. So I hope this information helped you. Please know that I love you all so much. If you could kindly like and subscribe and do all that positive juju, I'd really appreciate that. Share this with someone who may need a little something. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. So much love and blessings to you guys. And see you soon. Bye.